Past me doing 100 miles an hour.
Okay, so that's a speeding ticket, right?
Sir, tickets in the state of Georgia are criminal offenses.
I don't have a ticket in Georgia.
You do now?
Why?
You passed me doing 100 miles an hour.
Offense and what? I'm not going to
Hands
jail.
behind your back. Yes, you are going to jail. Hands behind your back.
Immediately, this becomes a hostile situation. Yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? It's your boy Poet Lamar, and I'm back with another reaction. Hey, and everybody do reactions, but we just different, because we don't keep it real. Yes, sir. Hey, today we reacted to the shooting of Leonard. It was put like this. Somebody got shot by a police officer, whether it was wrongly or rightfully done. We're about to take a look at the actual video dash cam, the actual dash cam video footage from the police vehicle's car. Let me shut the hell up and let me just get to the reaction.
Get out! Get out! Put your hands back here.
I ain't doing.
Put your damn hands back here.
Who are you?
Staff Sergeant of the Sheriff's Office.
My name is Wade.
I don't care. Step to the rear of this vehicle.
In the name of who?
Okay, so immediately, right, regardless of race, I've been pulled over a numerous amount of times in different parts of the world, to say the least, right? And I had a Camaro, let's just say, speed was my friend at that time, right? And I am just so thankful that I've never had to experience something of this nature, right? Immediately, I sense aggression from the officer, right? This is before he even, the man steps out the car. I sense aggression. I see, man, maybe this officer may have like a long day of work. He pissed off. Maybe he's about at the end of his shift. I don't know what the case is, but he doesn't seem like he is in a public service position. Like his job is to assist public, the public, right, for the public safety. It just seems he just seemed very heightened. His attitude seemed very heightened, and that's one thing that I can discern from just looking at this individual. With that being said, let's continue to digress on what happened and what led up to the shooting.
Name of the law of the state of Georgia. Step back here now or you're getting tased.
I'm going. Watch me now.
Put your hands on the back of that truck.
Do you see that?
Put your hands on the back of that truck.
The back of the truck.
Both hands. Turn around. 34.
It seemed a little off. I'm not sure if he actually is, but whether he is or not, he just don't seem all the way there. He asked him to turn around. He turned his head. I know this not laughing at it because of the way that it is, but if you were just watching this as like a comedy video, that would be pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? At this time, seems like I think the officer's calling for backup.
Send me another unit. One non-compliant.
Your name is Officer who?
Staff Sergeant Aldridge with the Camden County Sheriff's Office.
Who county?
Camden County. Put your hand behind your back.
Do I have a warrant? Wait. No. Excuse me.
Either put your hands behind your back or you're getting tased. I'm telling you that right now.
Why am I getting tased?
Because you are under arrest for speeding and reckless driving.
I'm not driving. Nobody was hurt. How was I speeding?
You passed me doing 100 miles an hour.
Okay, so that's a speeding ticket, right?
Sir, tickets in the state of Georgia are criminal offenses.
I don't have a ticket in Georgia.
You do now?
Why?
You passed me doing 100 miles an hour.
Offense and what? I'm not going to
Hands
jail.
behind your back. Yes, you are going to jail. Hands behind your back.
Immediately, this becomes a hostile situation. The moment he engaged him with the taser, this has become what is known as a hostile situation. And I want us all to take the moment here, regardless of color. Color doesn't matter in this situation. I'm not looking at color. I'm looking at the job of the officer and the duty of the civilian, right? One, as a civilian, we have the right to ask, what is the issue? Why am I being pulled over? Why am I being arrested? Those reasons shouldn't offend you as an officer. I am not the law. You are the law. And why is it such an issue for you to educate me on why you are arresting me? What did I do that is causing you to arrest me? Why are you so upset with me? Why are you so upset with me? What have I done to you to make you this upset? There's so much aggression coming from this officer. And I am, once again, I'm saying this again, I am so glad that I've never had to deal with this type of aggression. I've been, dealt with before and called out my name, that type of situation. But I've never been put in a situation to where I'm like, man, put your hands up or I'm going to tase you. And I'm trying to ask questions and my hands are still, still in the spot that you asked me to put them at. You asked me to put them on the vehicle. Then you asked me, okay, officer, what is it that you want me to do? How can I make you feel? I don't know. How can I make this situation better? What can I do? You just want me to at this point, the officer wanted him to shut the fuck up and let him put cuffs on him. That's what he wanted. Obviously, that was not going to happen in this situation. Based on the moment he stepped outside the truck, this guy was not going to be the most compliant civilian. With that being said, it is your job to assess the situation as an officer and do what you can to de-escalate the situation. Most officers, especially the highway scene is very busy as well, why not approach from the passenger side, which is what I've always had. The only time I've ever had an officer come over to the driver's side is when I pulled into like a parking lot or something. He would come over. Otherwise, on a busy highway, they're not standing on the side of the road where all the traffic is going by. They're standing on the right side. But he immediately comes up to the side with most traffic. So that's putting them both in, kind of in harm's way. Because people don't always move over when there's people on the side of the road. So that's dangerous within itself. So from the moment he stepped outside of the vehicle to this moment, I am in. I just don't agree with the methods that is being took. Me as a civilian, me as an American, me looking at this situation, up to this moment, it could have been handled completely different, and I don't believe none of it would have led to that, right? I just don't. I feel like your job as an officer is to make me feel safe and to make me feel comfortable, and that's whether I'm in the right or whether I'm in the wrong. Right? The reason you do that is because your job is for public safety. And your job is to protect and serve American citizens. He's an American citizen. That's all where I stand with that. That's all. It's to do your best until you have to use force, right? But this situation definitely shouldn't have escalated the way that it escalated, without a doubt.
Put your hands behind your back.
He's tasing them. Now that is dangerous as hell. Okay, now the citizen has lost all marbles. Dude, you tripping. They got cars passing behind me, and you trying to push me out of the street. Oh, I'm about to get on your ass. Okay. So anything after this, if he shoots him at this moment, I understand. I honestly do. Right? At this moment, it has escalated to the point to where my life is now in danger. I am endangered. You are literally coming at me, pushing me towards the highway. I have to defend myself. I got to put you down. I'm sorry. As an officer, if me in this situation, I am shooting you. I am. I'm just being 100% honest. ass is strong. He is manhandling this cop. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And I think that's the end of the video that they ended up showing. That was crazy, right? To say the least. That was crazy. Anything after that, I mean, there's kind of justification for him shooting him, honestly. At the moment, if we were just wrestling, tussling on the sideway where there's no cars, my life is not in danger, you end up whooping my ass, damn, you just whooped my ass. I need to learn how to fight, right? That is just one of those situations. But in a situation where you are literally pushing me towards the highway, man, that's your ass. That's your ass now. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I definitely believe that up to that moment, the cop could have done a lot to not get to that, right? To not get to that point at all, right? With the individual. But it got there, right? And once it got there, there was no going back in a situation like this. And where they were actually located, there was no going back. So I don't see there being an issue, honestly, with the officer killing him. I definitely believe that he needs additional training to say that he's a sergeant and that he responded to this situation the way that he did. I just don't believe with his method of approach. Not as an officer. Not as an officer. If you was a person and you call yourself trying to serve the law and not knowing, proper de-escalation tactics and situations, by all means, then, I would expect this from you. But as an officer of law, I just my quality, my standard is just higher, and it has to be, right. Your job is to protect us, and your job is to serve us. So with that being said, I mean, this is a job that you chose. The job you have to fulfill, right? For the good, bad, and ugly of the job. It's sad to see that somebody lost their life. At the end of the day, somebody lost their life because they was pulled over for speeding. It's sad, and no matter how you put it, it should have never came to that. But since it did, I understand the end result. You know what I'm saying? So that's so sad. That is so sad. That's sad. Let me know what you guys think. Right? If you were the officer, would you if roles reverse? If this was a family member of yours, that's the only way that you could really, make it a difference. This was someone that you love, this man, and this was somebody, your best friend. Your best friend pulled over your father or your, somebody, or your uncle, somebody that you love, right? Would you want them to approach them that way? And just ask yourself that. And if you say yeah, then what I need you to do is to take just self-reflection of your own character. Because it wasn't okay. It wasn't okay. It just seemed from the jump that, I don't know, that energy is everything, man. It's everything. It controls so much. And so, that was a better way to handle this. But let me know what you guys think below. I agree with the end result. Do not agree with how they got there, right? Where do you guys stand? What would have done differently? And do you believe things should have been done differently, right? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay tuned in for future content like this. You can do that by subscribing to the channel. Rest in peace of Mr. Leonard Cure. At the end of the day, a life was lost in this senseless event. And my condolences go out to your family. Peace, love, and happiness to everybody, man. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay out the way.